Happy Easter everyone, this is Film Rich and today we're breaking down Marvel's The Punisher Season 1 Episode 13, the season finale. With Billy Russo on the run and Frank Castle pushed to the limits, this episode brings the story to its final and most personal confrontation. Apologies for the delay in uploading this video. I would like to welcome any new subscribers who are new to the channel. Plenty of exciting things to come, and we'll be looking to recap the show Dexter, which I've recently watched. Before we get into this episode of The Punisher, can you please like, share and subscribe for more content, and now let's get into it scene by scene. In the first scene, Micro and Dinah Madani bring a severely injured and unconscious Frank Castle to Madani's home. She asks her parents for help. Hamid Madani treats Castle despite the risk, while Farah Madani worries they're breaking the law. Castle is in critical condition, but Hamid manages to save his life, to the relief of both Micro and Madani. A wounded Billy Russo takes refuge at Anvil headquarters. Homeland Security agents arrive to apprehend him, but Russo kills every agent sent after him and escapes, blowing up the building in the process. Homeland Security and the CIA examine the aftermath at Micro's hideout. Marion James and Rafael Hernandez observe as Rawlins' body is recovered. James questions Madani's disappearance, with Castle. Hernandez avoids giving a clear answer. Castle regains consciousness and asks about Russo. Madani tells him Russo escaped. Micro gives Castle money so he can leave New York, but Castle refuses, determined to finish what he started. He thanks Madani, who warns him that law enforcement will continue to hunt him and urges him to disappear. Madani is called into a meeting with James and Hernandez. They confront her for letting Castle go, but she counters by exposing James's connection to Rawlins. She presents video evidence from Micro's hideout, showing Castle risked his life to uncover the truth. When asked about Castle's whereabouts, Madani claims she took him into custody and he escaped. Hernandez remains unconvinced. Madani insists she did what was necessary and suggests that Castle and Micro formally tell their story, which could be beneficial. Micro reunites with his family at a Homeland Security safe house. Sarah expresses how worried she has been. Lieberman acknowledges that their family needs time to adjust, though Sarah is not amused. Later, while Lieberman plays cards with Zach and Leo, Sarah pulls him aside and they share an intimate moment. Russo sneaks into Curtis Hoyle's apartment, steals his gun and confronts him. Curtis knows Russo is being hunted. Russo, angry over Castle's actions and Curtis's deception, demands to know where Castle is. Realizing it is a trap, Russo takes over just as Castle fires at him from outside with a sniper rifle. Russo escapes but shoots Curtis in the shoulder. Curtis calls Castle and hands the phone to Russo. Castle proposes ending everything between them and offers to let Russo go if he squares Curtis. Russo agrees to a final meeting at Central Park, where it all began. Russo leaves, allowing Curtis to call for help. Castle reflects on his last visit to the park with his family and Russo. As Castle arrives at Central Park, Madani tracks him using a tracker she planted and heads there against orders. Near the carousel, Russo claims he has hostages. A gunfight breaks out and Russo is shot in the face. He threatens to kill the hostages unless Castle surrenders. Castle complies. As Russo prepares to kill him, Madani intervenes but is shot. Castle seizes the opportunity and engages Russo in close combat. He overpowers him and brutally smashes his face into a broken mirror. Russo, bleeding, begs for death. Castle refuses, stating that death is not enough for what Russo has done. Castle frees the hostages and stays with the wounded Madani until authorities arrive. All three are taken to hospital. Madani survives her injuries and Castle is taken into custody. James and Hernandez inform Castle that the government has rewritten the narrative, placing the blame on Russo and Lewis Wilson. Castle is told he is free. Hernandez explains that Madani pushed for them to do right by him. Castle also learns that Russo is in a coma, and doctors are unsure if he'll ever recover or remember anything. Madani hopes that he does. Castle drives Lieberman home to his family. Though cleared, Lieberman is uncertain about returning to a normal life. He invites Castle to dinner, but Castle declines and leaves. Later, Castle meets with Curtis and joins the veteran support group. He opens up about his trauma from the war and that he fears what comes after the violence ends. And there we have it. With Billy Russo defeated and Frank Castle finally free, the war may be over, but the scars remain. And the Punisher's journey doesn't end here, it simply changes. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more detailed recaps. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.